I slept in a park last night. I've got to get somewhere comfortable today and take my shoes off. I've not had my shoes off in like 2-3 days. My feet hurt so bad. All of my devices are about to die. I've had no way to charge my phones. Those bitches at the library, they knew I wouldn't have anywhere to charge my phones. That's why they did that yesterday. You know, it's just crazy. People say, oh, I blame all my problems on everybody else. First of all, I was at the library yesterday, and these fat heifers that hate themselves called the law on me for no reason. Everybody saw it. They don't like me because I have a YouTube channel. They think I make all this fucking money or something. I don't fucking know. They hate themselves. That's the only reason that someone acts like that. There's no other logical reason that you would be out here fucking with a homeless person. People like that don't deserve to live. I will never feel any other way. If we disposed of those horrible people that treat other people like shit in society, and we left all the people that treat people good and the good people together, the world would be a much better place. If you don't know the difference between right or wrong, you don't deserve to be alive. And if you are intentionally being evil like that, you're a waste of human life. Something's wrong with this phone. That's great. I can't like that, Tony. My phone's messed up. Something's been going on with this phone. It's like glitching. I can't like any comments or anything. There, now I can. Don't trust people you never get hurt. What are you talking about? I'm talking about going to the library. You think I know them bitches? You think I know them bitches at the library? I don't know them. They know me apparently, but I don't know them. Yeah, so now I have no way to charge my phones. You see what I'm saying? They called the law and didn't want me at the library so that I couldn't charge my phones. So that I can't film. Listen to what I'm telling you. My only source of income. They called the law and told me that, say that they don't want me at the library so that I can't charge my phones, so that I have no income. That's what that's about. Stop being naive. People don't call the law on you, first of all, if they're not trying to have you fucking locked up, A. And B, that was the only public place that I had to charge my phones. It was intentional because I have a YouTube channel. They have a closed door policy. McDonald's and Starbucks has a closed door policy. That means that you have to spend $15 on a breakfast combo just to access an outlet, and you can't stay in there any longer than 30 minutes. You can't just roll up and loiter in businesses. People literally hate themselves so much. They've been out here for 2 years attacking a homeless person. I've got it all on camera. 2 years they've been attacking a homeless person. Y'all want to say I cause problems? Absolutely not. None of this is my fucking fault. And I will never feel that way. Because I didn't do this. The internet did this. These people out here did this. You know, like calling my job and getting me fired. That's my fault? I did that? Every single thing that has happened to me in the past 2 years is not my fault. Every single thing. Every incident, my stabbed tires, the stalking, the internet trolls calling and getting me fired, the internet trolls calling everybody that they can. None of this is my fault. None of it. So let's get that fucking established before we get the goddamn day started, okay? I have no control over other people's goddamn actions. Nothing that has happened to me in the past 2 years is my fault. It's ridiculous. Anyone being ignorant will be blocked. I don't do second chances on this channel. Act ignorant, you'll be missing. Yeah, Flutterby, it's about the channel. It's about the channel. They know that I need those plugs to charge my phones. They called the cops and made the cops run me off so that I have no way to do that, so that I have no income, so that it hurts me even more. This is the level of evil that I am talking about, that I experience on a daily basis. Do you know how evil you have to be to try to prevent somebody from making a living when they're already fucking homeless on the streets? How much do you need to hurt a person to feel okay about yourself? Because that's what it's about. Happy people don't try to harm people that have already been disproportionately harmed in society. Some of y'all are so gullible. First of all, that is a fake fucking account that was just set up. Some of y'all are so gullible. That was a fake account, y'all. That's what I'm saying. They come here and they say stupid shit in the comments like, oh, I'm going to send you some money, or I'll help you, or oh, da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's all lies. I do not receive donations. I got one donation yesterday, and that was from Cindy for this bike. Y'all have been gaslit and bamboozled. And y'all sit here and believe everything somebody says. It's because I have a channel. Y'all need to understand that people are very envious. I did not know this going into this. People are very envious of YouTube. Listen, I don't get it, because I don't make money on fucking YouTube. I don't get it. But people absolutely are envious of the fact that I have a platform. And disproportionately, white women that are obese are not happy with themselves. Okay? We all know Karens. Yeah, we all know Karens. Anywhere where a bunch of Karens work, I have these problems. You know, like the bank, the library, you know? What did I just say? I said anyone asking a stupid question is going to be blocked. Everybody in this town knows I have a YouTube. If you don't, I'm on the very edge. Really, honey? I live on the streets. Tell me that you're an imbecile without telling me you're an imbecile. Yeah, okay, fuck the haters. I agree. But how am I going to charge my phones? There's not a singular fucking wall outlet in this goddamn town. Intentionally, by the way. They do that intentionally. It's called anti-homeless infrastructure. It's a whole thing. We've actually talked about it on this channel before. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know they hate themselves. I can look at them and tell. You don't get to weigh 300 pounds with your hair falling out and a face full of fucking acne if you're happy. That's not from a happy life, okay? I'm aware. Why is it that it's always some heavy-set fucking white woman out here bothering me? Why is it? Think about it. Planet Fitness, 2 white bitches, 2 middle-aged white bitches called and lied on me. Think about it. Library, middle-aged white bitches. Bank, they shitted me almost 6 weeks on a card and then cut my account off and then stole $100. Middle-aged white bitches. Julie from the clerk's office that fucked up my paperwork for my license to work in another state. Middle-aged white bitch. I could keep going. That's just the ones off the top of my head. You know, why is it never any middle-aged white man out here calling the law on me? Why is it always white women? They're jealous. Even in my homeless state, they're jealous. It's crazy. Listen, I know you men don't operate on emotion, but these bitches do, and they hate themselves. They hate themselves. Yeah, and I'm sitting here like, why would they do that? And then I realized that my phones are about to die. And I'm like, it's to prevent me from filming because they know I have a channel. Those are the same bitches that came out to my truck that day saying that some customer called and said that I needed something in my car. Remember? Anyone caught lying will be blocked. Yeah, it's so that I can't charge my phones. Good morning, Amy Beth. It's because so I can't charge my phones. So they're trying to prevent me. That's another thing y'all need to understand. The level of malicious intent that comes with being homeless. People do things intentionally so that you won't have resources. So that you won't have resources. The byproduct of them not allowing me to charge my phone is that I can't film and make money. It is that fucking deep. To them it is. That's exactly why they would call the law and not let me charge my phones. So that I can't film and make money and get myself out of this hole. It absolutely 100% is that fucking deep. I've had nothing for 2 years but people trying to knock dominoes over in my life so that I would end up on the streets. And here I am because, you know, people are idiots and they don't see things for what they actually are. Just like the Planet Fitness incident. They called the law to have me locked up so that I would lose everything. They knew I had a channel too. They want me to lose my channel. That's why they would do that. That's why they would lie. It's evil. Here comes a creep. Y'all take everything personal. I don't need you here if that's what you do. I'm literally living on the fucking street. Fuck your fucking feelings, Karen. With your full belly sitting in AC after a good night's fucking rest. Fuck your feelings, you fat heifer. God damn. Suck my dick, David. Yeah. As he probably drinks and does cocaine and everything else and probably eats $100 worth of fast food a fucking week. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. People hate themselves and they want to point out your faults because they're not happy with them. Honey, I've been clean for 5 years. A sober living arrangement would be the most dangerous thing for someone with this many years of sobriety. Putting myself around active addicts, people in active addiction. Some of y'all are so stupid. You do not realize your degeneracy. Someone clean as long as I have? No. What I need is a fucking home. What I need is a fucking car. They don't even have a methadone clinic in this town, you dumbass. This is Madison, North Carolina. If you fuckers want to keep running your mouth, you can roll up and get fucking done up this morning. I don't play these internet pussy games where y'all want to go back and forth. No, I'm sitting on the goddamn corner of come fucking find out and get your motherfucking teeth knocked out, and you can come get some. Look where I'm at. You got so much to say. Roll up and say something. Roll up and say something. You bitches. And that's why the comments are off. Y'all don't deserve to talk to me. You don't deserve to talk to me. You don't even have respect for yourself. Why would I want to allow you to not have respect for me? Y'all gonna fucking come correct or you won't be able to talk over here at all. I don't give a fuck. It makes no difference to me. I'm still gonna fucking have my shit rolling. I'm still gonna make goddamn money. You just won't have no fucking input. I don't need your fucking input anyways. Half the time, the advice you motherfuckers be giving me is the worst kind of fucking advice. I really be thinking that society wants me to end up in a worse situation. From the advice that y'all give me, go live in a fucking sober living environment. Are you stupid? You are. Bless your heart. I hope you never end up on the fucking streets. You'll end up dead and back on drugs. Back on drugs, you sure will. That's why people can't stay clean. Look at the advice y'all give. Shit, a sober living environment. No. Go put myself around struggling fucking addicts that are fucking off their rocker? Yeah, because that's going to go over real well. Because I have so much fucking patience, if you can't tell. Along with anger problems. It's not like I have an anger problem or anything. Yeah, let's go put myself in a home with 5 or 6 addicts who are mentally unstable and possibly still in active addiction. Because that's smart. That's about as good as go stay in the homeless shelter. You know, the government can tell some people something and they just believe it. They believe it. They take it at face value. They're like, oh, well, I saw a news report on WFMY News 2. They're building a homeless shelter in Greensboro. I'm sure that'll help a lot of people. That's the problem. And you know, people are so wrapped up in their own fucking lives that they don't care to investigate anything. They don't care to actually look into anything to see if it's beneficial for a city or a town or the people. And more often than not, those systems are not safe, stable, or helpful. A homeless shelter. Violence in homeless shelters is a serious and multi-faced problem, stemming from various interacting factors, including the burden of homelessness itself, individual histories, and interpersonal conflicts. This violence can manifest as physical harm, procedural enforcement, or avoidance behaviors among both service and staff, users and staff. I was looking for a statistical study. Shelter-based violence is a serious concern. They have problems with overdoses in shelters as well. I told y'all there's a lot of drugs in there. Overdoses. People dying in the shelter because, you know, everybody loves to wake up to a code blue. Oh, God. Kenneth's been smoking fentanyl. Look, here comes this guy again. Look. Just driving by. Just doing circles around me. Because, you know, just doing circles around me. No, I want to be left alone. You go fuck yourself. Fuck. I don't want your fucking help. You pervert. Fucking pervert. Pervert. Oh, I'm a nigger-loving bitch. Did you hear that? TCW7056. He called. Did you hear what he said? Yeah. I gladly, because they don't treat me like that, you fucking retard. So what if I want to suck a black cock? You hear that? Call me an N-word. I'm sorry, y'all. I did not mean to say that, but that's what he said. Call me an N-word loving bitch. Because I don't want to talk to him. Don't nobody want to fuck you. Fuck you, girl. He done rode around here how many times? Twice. And the first time, what did I do? I didn't pay him no fucking attention. Nobody wants your fucking help. I got money for a biscuit, bitch. If I want a goddamn biscuit, I'll go fucking buy me one. See, that's the problem. The only motherfuckers that try to help me are perverts like that. Prime example. The only people that has ever tried to help me in my life are perverts. You know, because I was only kidnapped by one for, 21, 22 years? So he's sitting over there with that boy in that truck, and they were talking, and that's what he said. He said, we were sitting over there trying to help you. No, you're not. You're looking for a way in. See, any conversation is a way in to just simply asking me my name, why I'm on the streets, blah, 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 blah. That's how they get their claws in you. Let me help you. They don't want to fucking help you. You know, and the fact that he called me an N-word loving bitch tells me that he felt some type of way about the fact that I didn't want to talk to him. He assumed that he's just not my type. He told us everything he was thinking when he said, I don't want to fuck you. Sir? What? Why is that the first thing out of your mouth? Tell me that you want to fuck me without telling me you want to fuck me. They tell you what they're thinking if you just listen. They'll also tell you what's bothering them. You know, like the fact that he thinks I like black men, and that's why I didn't want to talk to him. Who wants to tell him that I have self-respect and dignity and that I'm not a hooker? And that's why I didn't want to talk to him. Yeah, I didn't want to suck your dick for a sausage biscuit this morning, buddy. The audacity of these sons of bitches. People like that are the exact reason that I'm in this fucking situation. Lord, I'm going to be in trouble for saying the N-word now. I'm going to be in trouble for saying that. Listen, we done did so much shit on this channel. I mean, would it really be Breezy Bridges with Brooke if I wasn't saying some outlandish shit? I couldn't believe he said that. I was like, what? Like, that really come out of nowhere. Like, and so what? Like, dude. Oh my God. Who wants to tell him that I don't want to talk to him because he's disrespectful? Who would think that, I wouldn't want to talk to you because you're disrespectful? No, it's because I like black dick. Like, because that's logical. Like, how do we go from let me buy you a biscuit to you like black penis and that's why you don't want to talk to me to what is going on? Like, sometimes God be giving y'all a little glimpse into why I'm crazy. Sometimes. If you pay attention. Here comes his buddy in the white work truck. Motherfuckers are crazy and they make me crazy. Like, leave me alone and then you want to cuss me out? Like, dude. They gonna keep on and I'm gonna fucking dox myself. I'm gonna ride around with a shirt that says Breezy Briefs with Brooke. Watch yourself treat a homeless woman like shit on Breezy Briefs with Brooke. And somehow, somewhere, somebody will be saying this is my fault as I'm literally sitting on the ground, minding my business. Because it's always my fault. Even though it's not. Like, listen, and I'm not one to, like, shift blame. I take accountability. When I make mistakes, I say, hey, I made a mistake. But this is not my fault. Plain and simple. It's as simple as YouTube doesn't pay shit. If your truck payment's $700 and you only make $400, you better hope you got a gold bar somewhere in your bra that you forgot about, because you're a little bit short. We're in a little bit of a pickle, Dick. A little bit of a pickle. The audacity to say that I didn't want to talk to him because I like black guys. What? Maybe. If they don't talk to me like you do, maybe. Like, what is wrong with people? They be really getting butthurt. People in this town, I told y'all that this mountain town, the men are really weird here. There's no women. And the women that are here, they don't take care of themselves. Not like you would see in, like, I don't know, a major city or maybe somewhere like Florida. They don't take care of themselves. So the men around here they're not right, man. They're weird. They say creepy shit. They always staring. They roll around, circling you like a damn vulture. I mean, I just had to file a police report day before yesterday from a different guy in a Jeep that keeps following me around town. Like, it's never ending. And now I'm like low-hanging fruit because I'm on a bicycle and I don't even have my car to protect me anymore. It just keeps going from bad to worse to worse to worse to bad. I ain't even had coffee this morning. I ain't even drank any water. I ain't had a chance to do nothing. I woke up. I slept in a park. Got like 6 hours of sleep. I couldn't even fall asleep till like midnight. And then I woke up at 6 a.m. freezing. And I had to bicycle up a damn hill. I had to walk a mile to where I'm at now, which is why I'm sitting on my ass, because I'm still tired from just walking a mile first thing this morning. And then I ain't even had coffee or nothing. I'm sitting here minding my business. And this boy comes around circling. So he was trying to talk to me and get my attention. Then he says, oh, I was trying to get you a biscuit. Listen, some of y'all are so naive. You don't need everybody's fucking help. Some people lie and say they want to help you just to have access to you. This is exactly what I've been talking about for 2 years. Let me tell y'all something. So let's just say, hypothetically, I take his help. He offers to buy me breakfast. I get in the truck with him and we go get Hardee's. And then he's like, oh, where do you want me to drop you off? And I'm like, oh, over here. And then you never fucking see me again. Let me tell you something. There's no cameras around here. There's a good chance that they won't even be able to know that I went missing. Do you realize that? No cameras. Where are the security cameras in this place? None up on the light poles. None at the stoplights. Do you understand how easy it would be for me to get killed? This is not a game. Women go missing every day under these exact fucking conditions. Disproportionately, more than regular women because they're in these conditions. No, sir, I don't want your damn biscuit. You know, when you go to prison, well, y'all probably haven't been yet, but, and I hope you never go yet. When you go to prison, they tell you not to take snacks from people, because what inmates will do is they will start like a bartering and trading system, and you'll come into jail and you'll be hungry, and they'll be like, oh, here's a Snickers, here's a bag of chips, whatever, here's a noodle, and they'll want you to pay them back double or triple. And if you get into a system of that, it's like gambling. You'll go in debt. They tell you not to do that because you don't need everybody's help and you don't know what you're signing up for. For all you know, that dude might want his Johnson serviced for that noodle. You don't need everybody's help, and you don't know what road that leads down by accepting that help. People are messed up in the head. He might get me a biscuit and then think that I'm going to give him a blowy. No, sir. I'll blow you to the face with some mace. Crazy. And you know, a lot of people see that they're on camera too. He came back around the second time. He had to come up with an excuse as to what he was doing and why he's behind me trying to get my attention. Saying that he wants to help me with a biscuit is a perfect... Guys... I'm sorry, y'all, but I've been out here on these streets since I was a juvenile. Okay, I've been on my own since I was a juvenile. The only people that have tried to help me have been women from my channel and then perverts out here. Like, that's how I got into this situation. I met a pervert when I was 16 and he was 58. And he offered me a place to stay and said, oh, I'll get you a car. Debt trapped me. Kept me held hostage for 20 years. If I would rather be on the streets than living with him, what does that tell you? That, I mean, the conditions would have to be pretty bad for someone to choose to live like this and stink and be hungry and in pain all every day. Then go back to that bullshit. Not to mention, there's a nice guy in Virginia that I could go fucking live with, you know, because that went well. He gave me everything. $1 million house, housing, money allowance every week, bills paid. Absolute torture of a fucking relationship. You don't need everybody's help. He was trying to help me too, as he psychologically, financially, emotionally abused me for fucking years. You don't need everybody's help. And more often than not, when people come out to you like that, no, they got something up their sleeve. I'm not trying to sound cynical. There are good people in the world, but they don't come after girls like me, or they don't try to help girls like me. It's perverts out here doing shit like that, trying to get their claws in me, trying to have access to me, trying to start up some new fucking toxic, codependent friendship, you know? Fuck that, dude. And fuck these people. Like, for real. I've never met, you know, honestly, I've never met a more hateful group of people. The people in this town really suck. They really do. I see why a lot of these people drink and drug. I mean, look at them bitches at the library. Bitches at Planet Fitness. Calling and lying on me. You know? Like, it's crazy. People hate themselves. They really do. And, you know, here I am, done lost everything because of other people. Lying, scheming, trying to play me, trying to use me. It's crazy. And guess what? I'm still the same motherfucking bitch. Still running my goddamn mouth. Still fucking ready to fucking go to war. Sadly, nobody will fucking pull up. But, I mean, they really think that that truck was like what was making my personality or something. You know, that's the craziest thing, is that people try to knock me off my pedestal thinking that it's going to change who my character is. No, bitch. I'm just going to dig my toes in. Because you know why? Because I have never done the evil shit that society has done to me. Never. Not once. I got in a fist fight when I was 18. That's way different than intentionally doing something that is malicious and malevolent. Completely different. And wouldn't you know it, I have every reason to fight like pretty much everybody out here. I mean, most people that's been through what I've been through with that Planet Fitness incident would have lost their mind and rolled up and done something. And I have not. So, just like with everything, most people in these circumstances would have confronted them bitches. I just let it go. Because I recognize that it's self-hatred that leads people to behave that way. Misery loves company. They want to make you miserable because you're happy riding around town with your heavy-ass book bag sleeping on the ground rather than being part of a society where you recognize that most people are sheets. I mean, everybody has their spot in the world, but also a lot of people work in positions of power where they commit evil acts and they're complicit in evil, and I can't do that. And for a long time, it felt like every job I got, I would either A, have to break the law to make a steady income, a stable income, or B, I would have to break the law. Like, I would have to break the law, or I'd have to be completely complicit in evil. I got hired at a restaurant that was a cover for a prostitution ring. If I don't want to fuck some dude for a biscuit, wouldn't you assume that I don't want to fuck no dude for money or any kind of material items? Wouldn't you just, like, you know, understand that I'm just not that type of person? Yeah. Imagine getting hired at a restaurant and then you find out that the only reason they hired you is because you're pretty and they want you to sell ass out of that restaurant. You know, if that's what society expects from me, to break the law to survive, I'm just not cut out for it. Sorry. I'm not cut out for it. I'd rather be doing this 100%. This book bag has so much stuff in it, I can never find anything, and it sucks. Yeah, so that whole library thing, I was thinking about it last night. It's definitely that they were trying to prevent me from filming. Because they know I have a channel. Remember when they came out to my car last week when I was in my car? And they said that some patron had said, had called and said that I was under duress in the parking lot. I was on live with you guys. We were doing like a talk at 2. I think we were talking about major depressive disorder. Or it might have been on femicide. Anyways, we were talking about something that was pretty important that day. And I'm sitting there doing a talk at 2, and these 2 librarians come out knocking on my window. And I rolled the window down a little bit because my windows were tinted, and I was trying to conceal their identity because I had the camera rolling. And they're standing right in the angle of the shot. And I said, I'm working. And she's like, yeah, but, like, roll the window down. She's telling me to roll the window down. I'm like, yeah, I'm working. Like, I'm on the phone. And she's like, yeah, well, someone called and said that you were in duress out here. And I'm sitting there with a smile on my face, makeup on, cute outfit. Like, I'm killing it, honey. Okay? Winning. Charlie Sheen. No, but, like, for real, I was. And these ladies are in my face saying that somebody called and said I was in duress. So I'm like confused. Okay. But I'd already told you guys. You guys had asked me why I did not go in the library, and I had told you guys months prior, probably last year, that they did not like me. I can feel the vibes. They get out of their car, they're like mean mugging you. They walk into the library, unlock the library, you know, like they're looking outside to see what you're doing as you're working in your car on the Wi-Fi. It's a weird ass town, y'all. These people have nothing to do. There's not even sidewalks for them to walk down the streets here. There's no parks for them to go run and play. They have nothing better to do than sit around and pay attention to what everybody's doing. It's as simple as that. So they come out to the car, roll the window down. Yes, I'm working. And she's like, roll it down more. So I roll it down more. She's like, someone called and said you're under duress. Da, 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 da. I said, I'm fine. I'm working. I said, they're trolling you. I said, people from the internet call my locations and troll businesses that I'm in. I said, I'm sorry. And she's like, no, this was somebody from here. I was like, oh, okay. Well, have a good day. I'm fine, as you can see. And they're like, as my window's down, they're looking through the truck, you know, and I lived out of my truck. So my bed's in the back and I had all my storage and stuff. They're like looking through my truck, okay? And they had been dying to do that because I've been using this library for 2 years since I moved into my car. Anyways, after I got off the live with you guys, I decided that I was going to walk in there and ask some questions. Usually people call from the internet and troll businesses. Like, I'll be shopping in a food line, homie, and the manager of the food line will walk up and be like, hey, someone called us about you. And I'm standing there with a buggy full of water and groceries, and I'm like, what? And she's like, someone said that you were going to kill yourself, and we just need to make sure you're okay. Homie, I'm getting eggs to cook. I plan to live and eat. That's why I'm buying groceries. If I was gonna off myself, I wouldn't spend $100 on a carton of eggs. Like, and it is. It's like $100 for a carton of eggs nowadays. I'm joking, but first honk of the day. We're gonna start counting honks today. That's honk 1. We got like 10 honks. Anyways, no, Susan, you kind general manager of this food line. No, I'm not planning to off myself after I eat those eggs. And I wouldn't buy them if I was planning it to do it before. I wouldn't buy them if I was planning to do it before. So, I'm sorry, you've been trolled. Imagine everywhere you go, stuff like that happens, you know. It's crazy. It's crazy. So anyways, library. So that happened last week. And I went into the library and I recorded myself asking the librarian, who called? Do you have the phone number? God, wouldn't that be great? She says, oh, well, they didn't call. It was a patron in the parking lot that told us. So now I find out that she's lied. So I don't believe any of the story. I think that they were just being nosy and wanted to see what I was doing and wanted to interrupt my live stream. Yeah. I don't think anyone went into that library. I don't think anyone called them. I think that they saw me pull up every day at the same time, because we do talk at 10 a.m. to 2, sometime between then. I think that they saw me working from my car and they were nosy. And I think they came out there and said a lie just to be able to look through my car. A lot of people that see I live out of a car were very curious as to how that's possible. That's one of the reasons I had a channel and was showing that. But also I have a lot of people they'll want to see inside of your car and just see your setup. People walk by the front of your car trying to look in there. I mean, people are nosy. They're just nosy. You know, and I don't think I ever realized that before I hit the streets. I think that when you live in a house, you kind of live in a bubble. But when you live on the streets, you're exposed and people are out here creeping on you all the time. And especially if you're a girl, a pretty girl, you know, that's going to be even worse. And then you're easy prey. But I don't believe their story. I think that they wanted to see in my car, they were being nosy. And I think that they wanted to interrupt my live stream. I think they probably knew that I had a channel, because let me tell you something. All of these bitches that work here in these businesses, this bank, that library, that restaurant, that vape store, that food line, all of those girls that work in there, they all went to high school together. They're all Facebook friends. Their kids all go to school together now. They see each other on the weekends at softball games. This is a small town. So that means if this bitch at the bank who, we already, knows that we have a channel, they know. The bank manager knows, because I had an account there, and they're well aware of who the fuck I am. So that means if they know, then the waitresses know, the library knows, the food line bitches know. That's how a small town works, you guys. People have nothing better to do. Nothing. Go to work, get off work, get on Facebook, scroll Facebook, see what drama they can fall into. And that's how women are. And that's why I don't like women. Because they operate under emotion. They let their insecurities rule them. Their self-loathing, their self-doubt, their fear. They let it rule them. Men, they operate on a more practical, non-emotional level. I'm not saying they're not, but you know what I mean. They operate differently. What you see is what you get. Unless they're perverts and they're trying to fuck you, and they're trying to use your circumstances to have access to you. More often than not, if it's a social setting and it's a normal setting without the perverts involved, men operate on a more rational level. There's no, what you see is what you get. There's no funny business. If they say something, they're going to do something. You know what I mean? If they say it, they mean it. Women, they do that two-facedness, that fakeness, that conniving, manipulative games, like they hang out with Jessica one day and they talk about they'll hang out with she'll hang out with Jessica on Monday, and then by Tuesday she's hanging out with Beth talking shit about Jessica, and then on Wednesday she's hanging out with Sarah talking shit about Beth from Tuesday. You know what I mean? I don't operate that way. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I'm down with you, I'm down with you. If I got your back, I got your back. I'll kill somebody for you. You know what I mean? And that's another reason I got to stay away from people, because I am loyal to a fault, and people have used that against me. And that's part of the reason I'm a felon. The night that I was in the fight, I was at home, and my best friend from middle school and high school came over, and he said, these girls at this party are messing with me, da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's how the fight started. We drove over to these girls' houses. Me and these girls had words. They wanted to fight. And the next thing you know, they were talking shit apparently, and I kicked in the front door and fought them. It was literally the worst case scenario. They could have died, and I could still be in prison. And I don't remember none of it. Don't remember none of it. Nothing. I remember nothing. I don't remember anything for like 2 weeks. It's crazy. Xanax. Because it's a miracle drug and all. And I was trying to use the Xanax to come off of heroin. I was 18. And I was heavily addicted to heroin. Everybody in my circle at the time was feeding me full of it. Like, didn't have no money to get an education, but there was always heroin on the table. There was always money for heroin. I'm telling you, some people will use your circumstances to put you in the worst possible predicament so that they can hang on to you. It was horrible. The fight, the drugs. And I had fucking Cadillac Escalade. I had my own place. I had money all the time. And I'm 10 times happier now than I ever was back then. It's crazy. And I ain't got shit now. You know what I mean? See, and shit like that with that guy coming around here and cussing me out this morning and getting in an argument with me. Fuck that dude, first of all. Second of all, that's another reason I ride facing traffic, because that asshole see me biking with my back turned and he will aim his truck to try to hit me. If he acts mad that I don't want his fucking biscuit, how do you think?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I thought maybe you might have wrecked something.
$83.92. Is that what I need to do? Do I need to set up a little sting operation and we sit around in a bikini waiting for the perverts to show up so I can show y'all how the only people that want to help me is perverts? And how it will better describe, it will be a physical demonstration of why I'm living on the streets right now. But the only difference is there's a 22-year age gap from when this started. I was 16. 16. And dumb as hell, Lord, my parents sheltered me so bad. I didn't even grow up till I was 32. So chill the fuck out. I literally just started living like just a few years ago. Just got my shit together. People do not give me enough time. They want you to have it all together. We put way too much on young people whose brains is not even developing. It's not even fully developed. My phone's gonna die. I gotta get... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go charge my phone. I'm gonna have to bicycle like 5-10 miles. I don't know, let me see. People are so evil. Yeah, it's about a 25-minute ride. It's almost 4 miles. Imagine doing that like 4 times a day just to charge your devices, because, yeah. Whack. Yeah, people know I have a channel, and they watch my channel around here, and not everybody, but the bitches that are obsessed out here cutting my bank account off for no reason, or trying to get me trespassed. And I mean, you call the law on a homeless person, you're trying to get them locked up. Let's be honest. You don't call the police on people unless you're trying to get them locked up. Let's be clear. That's like calling CPS on a parent. You know? You better hope that your accusations are correct, because you're toying with people's lives and livelihood. And if you're wrong, then you're fucking evil. You don't call the police on somebody unless you're trying to have them arrested. So, you know, once again, that evil intent is there, you know? And then, like I said, they know I have a channel and that I film. Clearly, they're coming and interrupting my live stream, and I'm like, I'm working. And I've been coming over there for 2 years. You know, when I was in town, I'd have to go over there and use the library. So, I wouldn't go in, and that's what I told y'all. Some of y'all was like, why don't you go inside the library? I was like, they don't like me here. And then, point in case. And it's not that they don't like me. They don't even realize their own ignorance is that they don't like themselves. And if you saw them, you'd get it. You'd get it. One of them, she looks probably about 50, but she's probably only about 30. It's crazy. It's the food, you guys. It's the mental health drugs. It's everything they're putting them on. It's the lifestyle choices. The fact they never get outside. The fact they never move their bodies, you know. You got to stay active. Because if you don't, you're going to turn into a baked bean. And they baked beans, honey. They whole damn... They Idaho potatoes. Alright, I'm gonna go. Oh, God. I'm so sleepy, y'all. When I woke up, oh, my God. It was cold. God, it was cold. Ugh. And, I had to, like, bicycle up that hill, like I said. I had to sit down for a minute. He called me. First of all, if the internet gets mad at me for repeating what he says, fuck y'all. Y'all suck my left gonad. Second part, he was a white guy that said that. He's the one that should be in trouble, not me. I didn't know if y'all heard it. That's why I said it back. Because the audacity. Where do they buy this shit from? Where do they buy the audacity from, y'all? Oh, God. Sitting on hard ground ain't no joke, man. That shit takes a toll. A biscuit. No. you saw that you were on camera and you were embarrassed, it probably looked like you were stalking me through the parking lot, which you are. And so you had to swing back around. So you had a excuse as to why you were behind me staring me down in that truck. You know what I mean? Listen, human behavioral patterns are so easy to figure out after you've been out here for a few. I'm telling you, there's rhyme and reason why people do the things that they do. You just got to watch them long enough to figure them out and listen to what they're saying. The fact that he immediately called me an N-word loving something and said, nobody wants to fuck you, that's exactly what was on his mind. If you offer to buy some girl a biscuit and she says, no, thank you, I'm not, I want you to leave me alone, and then you immediately say, it's not like I'm trying to F you. That's him telling you what was on his mind. That's exactly what he wanted to do. So, anyways, love you guys. We'll talk later. I'm going to charge my phones and try not to kill anybody today. It's already started. First thing. But it's all my fault. I caused that. It's so crazy. I'm glad I have on long sleeves and pants, because if I didn't, they'd be saying that if I wasn't dressing like a whore, then these men wouldn't be stalking me. So, as you can see, I look like a whole bum and a half. And I still got bums out here messing with me. Love you guys. We're going to have a good day today. We're going to the lake today. We're going to prepare. So I'm going to spend the next few hours charging everything and getting everything set up so that we can go have a good day. Love you guys. Bye.